This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and fire. All right, let's talk about it, man. Boxing fans, they don't keep that same energy. You see, when Errol Spence lost to Terence Crawford in a fake first fight, Michael Jai White has come out and said Errol wasn't Errol. Gervonta Tank Davis has come out and said Errol was high as a kite. Errol, basically, you could tell just looking at him that, you know, he didn't have his base, he didn't have his foundation. We know that Terence Crawford has had loaded and padded gloves from the David Avanesian fight. Heck, loaded and padded gloves even in this last fight with Israil Madrimov. So it's not a foregone conclusion, loaded and padded gloves in the Errol Spence fight at the highest levels, especially with the way that he performed. PEDs in his system, super soldier cocktail serum, obviously. Fast start. Terence Crawford went back to his ordinary self, and Israil Madrimov with the slow start. Terence Crawford's getting touched up in the Israil Madrimov fight as opposed to the Errol Spence fight. Errol Spence is spitting and splatting out blood from the beginning rounds. I mean, Terence Crawford working with Victor Conte, a guy who's been indicted with Balco, a guy who's been indicted with Biogenesis, a guy who's been indicted, period. How can boxing fans overlook this? How can they gloss over this? How can they have double standards that's associated behind this when all of the facts point to, if it quacks like a duck, if it is a duck, then quack quack, it is a duck. Let me say it again. If it quacks like a duck, and if it sounds like a duck, then quack quack, it is a duck. And then we're seeing that Terence Crawford is fighting guys not at their best. And then for Terence Crawford to come out and say, oh, Israil Madrimov was not my hardest opponent. My hardest opponent was the Gamboa fight, the, Jose Benavidez fight, and the Mean Machine fight bullshit. I don't believe that. This was your hardest fight because you lost 115-113 on my scoring card. 115-113, 115-113, 114-114, split decision, and still Israil Madrimov, 115-113, I'm going to say it again, 115-113, I'm going to say it again, 114-114, and still you didn't do enough to beat the champion at 154. This is why Eddie Hearn behind closed doors was able to get Turki Alakish to not back you in the Canelo Alvarez fight, and now you're begging, oh, if I'm such an easy fight, then why not fight me? No, it doesn't work like that. See, let me explain something to you guys about Canelo Alvarez. I think I know Canelo Alvarez better than you guys. When Canelo is going to fight a guy that's smaller, in order for Canelo to make the real money off of the smaller guy has to look impressive the whole way. If the smaller guy has a bump in the road, a hiccup, i.e. Israil Madrimov beats Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford is really 40-1, so Canelo's not wrong in saying that you lost the fight or it was a draw and you should be running it back to redeem yourself, then he's not going to fight you. Because Canelo Alvarez, although he's not a cash cow, he's the face of boxing. Because people get cash cow and face different. Floyd was a cash cow and face because Floyd basically was transitioning not only the sport but the revenue process of the sport. Canelo's the face because he doesn't transition and transform the revenue aspect, but he commands dollars. So now you understand the difference in the dichotomy of that. Nobody's ever going to touch that, what Floyd did. So let's just be real and let's be honest about that. But Terence Crawford, you fucked yourself over by being what you are. A hit me, I'm going to hit you back type of fighter. An athletic fighter at your truest and your most properest levels. Terence Crawford is not really a boxer. He's a dog fighter. Let me say it again. He's not a boxer. He's a dog fighter that fights off of adrenaline. He tries to bait you in with shots. And then once you basically get wild and you get undisciplined, then you get caught with shots. This is what happened with Israil Madrimov. Notice Israil Madrimov. What did he say about him? Terence Crawford was honest. The CHIHUAHUA barking behind the damn fence was very honest. He said he was very disciplined. He was patient. Isn't this what He Knows Everything told you guys? And a prediction king strikes again. And a prediction king strikes again. Didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I emphatically break that shit down in the last video? I said, see, it's like y'all don't know shit about boxing. Even y'all boxers are agreeing and confirming and concurring The same shit that I'm saying. What did Terence Crawford say that sounded exactly the way that I said? Israil Madrimov was patient. He kept repositioning his foot. He kept hitting him with feints. He didn't allow himself to get wild. And there's the blueprint on how you dismantle Terence Crawford. Israil Madrimov, of all people, gave the blueprint. Stay patient, and you'll find the right hand home against Terence Crawford. The reason why it doesn't show as prevalent at the end of the fight is because Terence Crawford, like me, has melanin in his skin. He has even more melanin in his skin than me. But when you have melanin in your skin, it's harder to showcase the bruising as opposed to someone like an Israil Madrimov that lacks melanin in his skin. So people fall for the nonsense and be like, oh, look at Israil Madrimov's face as opposed to Terence Crawford's face. You know, these dodo heads, these brain full of mush and brainwashed casual fans, these ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetorics, these classic dotes and troglodytes, these Rudy fucking poos, these plum damn brains, these fucking jabronis. They don't understand the sport, because if they understood it, then they would see exactly what I'm talking about. Israil Madrimov won the fight because he landed the better shots. Go look at the scoring cards. Go look at the CompuBox numbers. 33% landed versus 18%. I'm not just spewing nonsense. I'm telling you the truth. But you know, Terence Crawford fans, they got a hold so dear because they thought that WWE fight that they saw against Errol Spence was real. They actually thought that Terence Crawford actually won something significant, only to get reduced down to rubble by Israil Madrimov and get put in his rabbit ass place. Nothing good comes out of Omaha unless you are Warren Buffett. I've said this again and I will say it again. Nothing good comes out of Omaha, Nebraska unless you are Warren Buffett. So Terence Crawford revealed once again at his truest and his most properest levels where he truly belongs. And what is that? A Chihuahua barking behind a damn fence. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth telefashion. I keeps the foot on the what? On the Knicks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the Knicks. This is HeKnowsEverything. Check it out.